The shimmering, clear blue waters of mile-high Lake Tahoe form the foreground. The peak of 10,000-foot-high Mount Talac, majestically snow-covered all year round, is the backdrop. In between two of nature's most beautiful vistas, on the shores of one of the world's loveliest lakes, is one of the most unusual and truly different communities ever created by man's ingenuity. Here is the key to a new way of life, a secure way. Here is the key to adventure. And a bright, happy future. Yes, here are the keys. Tahoe Keys. Tahoe Keys lies here on the busy south shore of Lake Tahoe and almost on the California-Nevada border. It is within easy driving of the Bay Area, Sacramento, and the other exploding population centers of Northern California. San Francisco, Oakland, and Stockton areas have increased their population by 1.5 million. These cities are growing at a tremendous rate. Sacramento, the state capital, had a population of 225,000 in 1950. Today, almost 600,000 people live there. And by mid-1970, this number is expected to reach 1 million. Because of the ever-expanding population influx, because of their need for recreation, both summer and winter, Lake Tahoe has become the scenic hub of a vacation wonderland, and the number of people who call it their year-round home has doubled and tripled. Naturally, public facilities like this beach at Bijou are becoming more and more crowded. The phenomenally increasing demand for home sites here at Tahoe's South Shore brought thousands of land buyers and hundreds of developers to the area. But it remained for one of the world's most able and far-sighted construction and industrial combines to have at their command the talent and resources to create a truly unique and unparalleled community. One that took into consideration the need for waterfront living with the added recreation benefits that 4 seasons can bring. A community with recreation areas that can never become overcrowded because they are private and for the exclusive use of Tahoe Keys land and homeowners. Making this dream community a reality will represent an investment of millions upon millions of dollars. In engineering circles, it is already well known as the model for almost all other water-oriented developments. Tahoe Keys is being developed by a wholly owned subsidiary of the Dillingham Corporation, one of the pioneering giants of the Hawaiian economy, with over 100 years of success and progress behind it. Internationally based, publicly traded, the Dillingham Corporation has, since its inception, based its success in fields of construction, development, dredging, engineering, and other related fields. All of this know-how has come to Tahoe Keys, and all was needed. There were even a few who scoffed at the idea of creating a community from scratch. But then, hundreds of expert man-hours were spent in engineering and utilization surveys before a shovelful of dirt was ever turned. When these were completed, it was necessary to dredge and move millions of cubic feet of materials to create the miles of waterways, the lagoons, the islands that now form Tahoe Keys. Almost $1 million was spent on wide paved roads. All-weather roads that provide perfect access even during winter snowfalls. An ultra-modern water system has been built, and one of the most up-to-date sewage treatment plants ever designed. Expensive underground utilities were utilized, so no natural vista of lake or mountains would be obscured by the intrusion of poles or wires. Even the street lighting system was especially designed for Tahoe Keys and is years ahead of its time. No expense was spared to make Tahoe Keys the showplace of America's water-oriented communities. And all of the improvements were paid for by the developer. There are no liens or bonds to be paid off. But what could have been considered a calculated risk has become a magnificent success. Today, beautiful homes dot the waterways. Townhouses have risen on the lagoons. The miles of private waterways are patrolled by Tahoe Key's own waterborne security patrol. This thriving marina is the largest inland docking facility on the lake. It is soon to increase its capacity once again. Tahoe Keys is one of the most accepted and respected land developments in California history. It has been nationally publicized and acclaimed. And the people who have purchased land and homes here lead a way of life to be envied by all. In summer, the focal point of the Keys Recreation Complex is the Sun Bear Beach Club. It is for the exclusive use of Tahoe Keys landowners and their guests, and because it is private, it is uncrowded. Here, broad expanses of sandy beach lure sunbathers and swimmers. No need to search for space to place your blanket and umbrella. There's plenty of room. The club itself has a large swimming pool, a tennis court, volleyball. Almost every conceivable facility for relaxed fun. Over 90% of the homes at Tahoe Keys are directly on the water. With their own private boat dock, many of Tahoe Keys residents are boat owners. And what a place to own a boat, sail or power. Crisp mountain breezes make sailing a joy. Water ski through quiet coves around Tahoe's shoreline. Or at high speeds along crystal clear surfaces off Tahoe Keys Beach. You can quietly contemplate nature's wonders as you drop a line in one of the nation's finest fishing holes. And bring home a limit catch of salmon, mountain whitefish, or trout for a barbecued fish dinner. Nothing better. Even the kids have a few fish stories to tell, and many never leave their backyard or boat dock. A few minutes away is your choice of golf courses. Ever play a course that has winding natural streams as water hazards? Many of the landowners at Tahoe Keys fly their own planes, and within a few minutes of their homes at Tahoe Keys is this 8,500-foot paved and lighted municipal airport, serviced daily on a regularly scheduled basis by Pacific, Holiday, and Skymark Airlines. Of course, with the addition of pontoons, you could literally taxi to the pier at Tahoe Keys Beach. If you don't fly, or even if you do, why not try horseback riding through Tahoe Keys meadows? Or through the pine-forested high country. The trails are numerous along the upper Truckee River, and the summer fishing is great. If you'd rather walk than ride, you'll find adventure at every turn of the trail. It's a rockhound's paradise. Or you might look for driftwood on adjoining Pope Beach. You'll know a new season, fall, when the nip of frost is in the air and autumn's paintbrush touches the foliage, turning the aspens from bright green to shades of red and brown and gold. Now the hunting season really begins with rifle, shotgun, or bow and arrow. There are several varieties of deer. Elusive mountain lions still roam in the high country above Tahoe Keys. Duck and other game birds are abundant. Winter brings still more fun. Some of the world's greatest skiing is almost at your doorstep. This is internationally known Heavenly Valley. It's America's largest ski area, and it's only 5 minutes drive from Tahoe Keys. These powdery slopes beckon skiers of every ability, from beginners to Olympic stars. Many other runs are equally as close. On the lagoon where you docked your boat a few months earlier, you can ice skate, or take a ride in a snowmobile, or just sit by a crackling open fire, swapping stories and entertaining your friends. When spring comes, it's time to watch the meadows come alive with wildflowers. The time to see nature's wonders with your family. Maybe showing the kids something about stream fishing and feeling real proud about that tug on your youngster's line. Of course, it needn't be all out-of-door recreation, for right down the road on the Nevada border is State Line. Here you'll find nightlife to rival Las Vegas or Reno, in multi-million-dollar hotels and action-packed casinos. The business areas that surround Tahoe Keys reflect the growth and economic stability of the lake's south shore. Large merchandising chains like Magnon's, Sears, Safeway, and others. Modern schools. Fire protection. churches, a hospital. Every city convenience is at your doorstep. Yes, life at Tahoe Keys is certainly exciting and luxurious. But owning property is not a luxury, because as investment, the opportunity for its rapid appreciation in value must be apparent. In a report to Congress asking for immediate appropriations, Lyndon Johnson stated, "Average land prices are increasing at 10% per year." He also said in the report, recreational land is spiraling upward at a considerably higher rate. Well, if the prices of recreation land are spiraling, what about the scarcest land of all, waterfront property on the shores of Lake Tahoe, where over 6 million visited in 1967, where 6 million found a recreational wonderland, and where many found Tahoe Keys' engineering and imaginative genius have created a water-oriented community without parallel. As you can see, there's an extremely limited amount of land anywhere near and especially on the shores of Lake Tahoe available for private ownership. Most is owned by federal, state, or local government. Very little land and more people, creating a continually greater demand. The law of supply and demand must send the price of this available land higher and higher in the near future. And if you doubt the scarcity, listen to this recently published Associated Press article about California and Lake Tahoe.
There are more than 28,000 all the time around this lake. On many a summer day, the total is 150,000. Park officials quite seriously say that in the future visitors will be determined by lottery. A quote of names will be drawn, and if yours isn't, better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Now, before the day of this lottery arrives, wouldn't you rather own your own private recreation wonderland at Tahoe Keys? If so, you'll have to make your decision now. Today, before this state, already the nation's most populous, doubles its population as every expert predicts it will. Today, you can afford to invest at Tahoe Keys and tomorrow profit from your foresight. In the meantime, you watch your investment grow. An investment backed by one of America's corporate giants. There are no liens, no bonds to be paid off at Tahoe Keys. An investment safeguarded by the conveyance of a grant deed to each property buyer at the time of purchase, and a policy of title insurance. You can enjoy, and let your loved ones enjoy, the recreational pleasure that this lovely area provides. The fresh, clean air, the clear blue skies, the sparkling blue water, the radiant green forest, the snow-capped peaks. Give them and yourself the keys to a new way of life, the keys to adventure, the keys to a secure and successful future. All these can be yours at Tahoe Keys.